All right, well, we're back. A little bit of a last-minute shuffle. Everybody's trying to watch all the content before running out on stage. We're joined by Daniel from Nintendo here.
Hello.
We're going to be talking about a little sleeper hit. You may or may not have heard of it.
It's a new, yeah, I know. People aren't, it's kind of, we're trying to make it popular now.
Yeah.
We're trying to get it up there.
Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Yes.
We got our first look at DLC.
Yes.
Here.
The first pack.
The first DLC pack.
Yes, the first Master Trials.
And we're all super excited. I think, you know, I'm not lying when I say this is one of my favorite video games ever.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
I kind of intentionally tried to ignore all the hype leading up to the launch, and then when it came out, I was just absolutely blown away.
Yeah.
I finished the game, and it's still like a go-to. I'm still launching it. I'm still looking for
I
new
still
things to
haven't
do.
defeated Ganondorf. I want to finish everything as much as I can before
Same.
I go into that.
I'm just like every shrine.
I want to get
Here
every
we
Korok
go.
seed.
Oh,
Like
I
literally,
gave
no,
up on
I'm
the
doing
Korok seed. I
it.
gave up on the
It's
Korok
like
seed.
900
There's
Korok
900.
seeds.
I have a
many.
map. I'm ready.
But that's one of the things that I want to talk about with this DLC is,
Yes.
of course, one of the big deals is, and this seems like a small thing, but it's going to change everything for me, is the Hero's Path.
Yes.
Hero's Path is such a huge deal.
It's probably
bring
the
it up.
feature I'm most
We
excited
can bring it up
about.
right now to start. We'll have Sarah bring it up. So here's the map. We'll get that in a second. That's Hero's Path coming up there. So when she hits, he has to jump probably first. Oh.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it down there? I'm trying to figure it out. So Hero's Path, in theory, what it should
We'll keep
do
going
is
for it. We'll come back in a second.
We'll come back to Hero's Path. Yeah.
We'll come back in a second. We'll come back in a second.
it shows you everywhere your hero
Yeah,
has
show you
traveled.
up to approximately 200 hours worth of time. So it'll go
That's
back
like
about
nothing
200.
for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it'll show a whole path. It'll even show when you're jumping from shrine to shrine, and all those things to show what's going on. So that way you can see places where you've been and where you haven't been.
Yeah, and that's important because you can, I can use the stamp system extremely effectively. This is what I found. This is what I've seen. That's kind of a mystery to me still that I haven't solved. But once you get into especially big areas where you're like Landry Mountain and things like that, where you're just like, I don't know if I've covered every square inch of this mountain.
Right.
I
And
don't
now
know
you
what
can
path
know.
I've taken.
Exactly.
Unlike Mika, I'm not using a map to find all the items. So this will be
Only
good for me.
Korok seeds, excuse
Why?
me.
You called her right out,
This
man.
will be good for me to see
Whoa.
what areas have I not fully explored and
Yes.
what areas do I need to focus in more, because, that's how I go.
There you
See,
go.
I also think this is helpful because my weird style of play is I found every tower, climbed it first, so I could unlock the
That's what I
entire
did. That's what I did. I did like the whole map first.
I couldn't
wanted the map
handle it. I
first.
couldn't handle having empty map.
Right,
could handle
it
that.
drove me crazy. So I was like, okay, I have the full map, but then I was like, where have I been? What's going
Yes.
on? So this is going to be incredible
Exactly.
because I know I'm going to do a new game plus. I know this is
true.
going to be like the game of the next 45
Yes.
years for me. So
Yes.
I'm ready.
So what is Sarah playing anything different right now? Is she playing like
So before
the-
she travels, yeah. So Sarah, she actually started on the Great Plateau, which is the beginning part, but usually had red bokoblins. It had all blue bokoblins, and their ability to notice you is much further now.
So this
So
is
it's hard to be stealthier. This is
this
hero
is
mode. This is hero mode.
okay.
But what's the other cool thing too beyond that? She already finished that part up. You have something called the travel medallion.
Oh, so thank you.
You have
Thank
one. You have
you.
one, but you can
Thank you.
But you can put it anywhere you want on the map, and you can now you can fast travel that location regardless of being a shrine.
So how do you place it? I guess you have to go there physically and you place
Yeah,
like
wherever you're
an item
standing, you
out of
place it in
inventory?
places at the location you're currently standing at, so you can now go back to anywhere you
It's
need to.
phenomenal when somebody's sending you to collect some things, guys. It's so nice. Drop that travel medallion, collect the things, and immediately get back.
Go right back to where you started. Yeah.
Don't have to go find a stable, recall your horse, take another track.
Do you know how many horses? Do you know how many horses are just standing around on my map of Iowa
yeah.
right now? Just like, where did you go? Why did you leave me?
I think my favorite is when I jump off of a horse off a cliff and I'm like, yeah, you're just going to be here for another
I know.
month.
Just leave it
Bye.
behind, leave it behind
I'm
completely.
sorry.
But here, Sarah just traveled to a new area. This is one of the new types of enemies we're able to fight, which is this sky platform right here. But what Sarah does, instead of trying to defeat him or knock him off, because if you do, it'll knock the treasure chest into the ravine. What she usually tries to do is steal his beloved treasure chest.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
She just stole it from him. And then now she's going to take care
Uh-oh.
of him.
Okay, first
she
you
gotta
get the
treasure
treasure.
first. Treasure
Yeah.
Obviously, treasure first.
There's an order of operations to these things.
So now she'll go up here. Oh,
Oh, now you don't care. You can just like pop a balloon or something. Yeah, there you go.
she's going to pop two of his balloons and
Oh,
and he goes down.
bye, dude.
He fall down. He's gone. He can't swim.
That's
Hero mode doesn't mess around either. They've got the elemental bows like right.
Yeah,
from
elemental
go.
bows. Yeah, all the enemies are going to be a lot more challenging. That sky platform's new. There is a different colored Lionel that'll be showing up that's even more powerful than the previous
Great.
Lionel.
How
Yeah.
dare
Lovely.
you.
That's just what I wanted to hear.
We were saying though, I think it was you and me, Gus. Like the moment that you get to the point in Breath of the Wild where you can consistently beat a Lionel, you know that like I have a pretty good chance of beating this Lionel. I am good at fighting Lionels. It's a very
Because
good
at the beginning, you're
moment.
like, oh, run away from fear.
I remember I thought maybe it would be friendly the first time I saw
Oh,
one.
no, they are not friendly
They're
at all.
so unfriendly.
Oh man.
Yes, yes.
Oh.
So there is some new
Dark
armor in the
armor.
game. Yeah, dark from the Phantom Hourglass. So that's really cool one to show off. Another one, you also have Minda's helmets in this as well.
Twilight Princess.
Yes.
Oh.
So cool looking there. And there's even
And I love that
Majora's
Midna's
Mask.
stuff is Guardian Resist
Oh.
because of the.
Right.
but it's not the real Majora's Mask. It's
Yeah.
because our Link could become corrupted.
Right.
But it is there. Then there's
Oh,
the
no,
other
not the
outfit
Tingle
that-
outfit.
that- this is Sarah's favorite outfit.
Oh, no.
Sarah,
Yes.
Oh, no.
please play the
Yes.
rest of the demo in the Tingle
Doesn't
outfit.
he jingle when he walks around?
She's
He
not
does
good.
not jingle
Okay.
as much.
I would have gotten excited.
But the armors, some of the armors will have a different aesthetic look, but some will have that bonus like Guardian Resistance, hop, and things like that. Power.
Does the Tingle outfit have a set bonus?
The Tingle armor.
You're
Yeah,
20% more
Where is
creepy.
it?
Go to the Tingle armor. Go to the Tingle.
Oh, there it is. Yeah,
okay.
nice speed up.
That makes sense.
Does Minda talk to you when you wear the helmet?
You have to find out.
Ooh.
But there's another cool mask here too called the Korok mask. So when you're trying to find the Korok seed you've been looking for, without having to use a map,
Right.
it actually shakes when you're near one. So it gives you a
Oh,
little
that's so
warning, so when you're running around
cute.
exploring, you'll just see where those are.
Oh, he's even got the little windmill.
Yes.
Oh, that's good mask.
So this is a little bit of a cheat right here. There is a Korok seed right here. I'm not sure if you found this one. There's 3 apple trees here. And the trick is that
have to
one of
match
them is different
them.
than the other 2. So you need to basically knock off all the apples to make the trees match.
Oh my God, Daniel, can I tell you what an idiot I am?
I didn't figure that either. It
I
took me a
did
while.
not
Someone
know
had to
that
tell
was
me
a
as well,
puzzle.
to be fair.
No. I solved it, but I slowly climbed the tree for some reason.
Oh, you're not using the
picked
arrows?
every apple.
Oh my god.
Like an
No.
idiot.
Yeah, that's hard mode.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
hard, though. Yes. So you're doing the real way. Sarah's kind of cheating.
Am I the only one that gets a weird sick satisfaction after you put an apple in the offering, taking all the apples and being like,
I take them all. I did.
so glad.
I
I'm so
take
glad.
them
Like,
all
they're
back.
my
I take
apples
them all
now.
back.
I need these for the next shrine.
I
by the way.
take them all back. I take them all back.
So one of the things I wanted to ask about was the Trial of the Sword.
Yes,
And
Oh.
which is where we're heading to right now.
Oh, perfect.
Oh!
And I want to cut to the chase. How much better does it make my Master Sword?
So in the original game, in the original run through of normal mode, the Master Sword, when you fight using it, it's a 30 durability, then power. But when you're fighting Calamity, which is the purple mist around Ganon, it goes to 60. It starts glowing. So here now, if you do complete the trial, you will unlock it. It will always be at 60.
ooh.
Okay.
So it'll always be fully powered. But the way that's done is it's not the sword itself. What's going to happen is that Link right now, in his beloved Tingle outfit right now that Sarah loves to use,
Yeah.
That's the best.
she loves showing this part. She loves showing
Yes!
Tingle in the Tingle outfit doing this.
Hero of legend.
In those tights.
This is a very dramatic moment.
It's so form-fitting.
So what you're doing now is going into the sword essentially
What?
for Link to train himself so his mind and body will be able to unlock the full splendor of the Master Sword.
Now, what does that do? I mean, it goes up to 60 permanently, but what does that do to durability and breakability?
Still the same.
Okay.
All right.
But,
Okay.
but if you remember, they only had that 60 when you were fighting against Calamity. So now
Right.
against all enemies, especially in this harder mode, and the Sword Master is a more durable sword than the other. Is a pretty durable sword compared to the other weapons
Sure.
as well.
Also, we have to give Naked Link his...
But that's the trick,
Proper
though. When
screen
you go
time?
into the trial, you lose all your armor, you lose all your food, you lose all your weapons.
This is very like Eventide.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it makes me think
Exactly.
of Eventide Island, which was probably one of my favorite parts
I love
of the
that part of
game.
it.
I really
too.
enjoyed it. It frustrated me, and I enjoyed it the whole time.
I think the best part is I accidentally stumbled upon it. I had no clue what it was, and I was just like, "What? What's going?
where's my
all my
stuff?
stuff?
Oh,
what's
same.
happening?"
I was just, it was one of those moments where I was like, "Can I glide there?"
Yeah,
Because I was up on a really high, and I was like, "Can I glide there?" And I glided there. I was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot.
I made this
oh, what have I
mistake.
done? Oh, I'm
I
in this
shouldn't
for the
have
long haul."
Yep. So as you went here, you have no weapons. So and I guess you're fighting against Blue Book Common. There are 45 rooms you have to go through to
Wow.
complete it.
What?
Yeah, and they're hard. It's not all just about enemies. There is a mix of enemies, new puzzles, things along those lines as well. I think the trailer shows some of them off. But
And so
Sarah's
the
go-
rooms are considered. I noticed the rooms are considered shrines. They have shrine names.
kind of, yeah, they have a shrine name to each of them. Like the beginning, it's the trial, if you want to put it that way. It's more that
Do
trial.
we? So, do we get anything for completion of each room?
It's all the rooms.
Yes, to be all,
All
the
the
rooms.
rooms.
You get to go to the
You
next
get to
room.
go-
Sarah.
No, you get to go to the next room.
Will we be picking up armor, or are we just screwed, or are we
You'll
gonna
have
have
to go
to
through it.
see?
You'll have to go through
All
yourself.
right,
I mean,
all right.
myself have only gotten through the first 4 rooms.
Oh,
I've only tried it a couple times. I haven't tried too much yet. But right now, Sarah's trying to get in here, sneak around before these guys grab all these weapons they've got around them. So,
Oh, I saw
Smart.
using the
Oh,
bomb as a
oh, no.
distraction.
uh-oh, they,
Uh-oh.
they all got weapons.
Uh-oh.
She got a shield though.
Sarah doesn't mess around. Sarah doesn't mess around though.
Oh, he killed it.
nice.
The other thing I forgot to mention too in hero mode, if you notice, see how their meters are glowing above their health?
Yeah.
Their health recovers. So you can't just do your little kind of cheese mode, like drop bombs, run away, drop bombs, run away.
How'd you know that's my cheese mode?
Because I used it myself. So
Does our health recover differently? So is it like after we eat, does it automatically fill up again, or is it?
no, you only all she has right now is the steak she stole from their fire and 2 eggs.
And 2 eggs. But right when you eat it, it's like
It gives you like a
gives
half
you-
heart.
Oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
it's yeah,
That's
not a lot.
Not a lot.
So how does death work? Like if you die, do you restart
It's
the
a very
room you're
deep
on,
question,
or do you restart all of them, or how does
Restart
that
the
work?
trial.
Restart the entire trial.
Are you?
Oh, that's eventide. We're
That's-
in
We'll get more
super
information about that
eventide
too, but
right
yeah,
now.
there may or may not be checkpoints, but as of now, yeah, it's more just a straight
Okay.
run through all the rooms as best you can.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. I feel
Yes.
like as I progress, I'm just gonna be like shaking out of
Yes.
nervousness.
Yes, it's going to be a challenge in that regard from there. And that's it. You've taken out one of them, right, Sarah? No, none of them are taken out.
No, she said no. She's not
no.
taking any out.
So I mean, I'm looking at just this first room, and I'm thinking about the fact that there are 45 rooms in these master trials. This is a considerable chunk of game.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what you want to make people happy for. That's the whole point. You got
Yeah.
2 DLC packs coming. This is the first one. The second one being the Champions Ballad, which will be all we know is it has something to do with the champion from the Divine.
well, that's
Beast.
all we know. You know.
You
more,
must know
Daniel.
more about it.
You probably know a lot about it, Daniel.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll
you-
We'll see.
We'll see.
That's a discussion for a later day.
Later day.
Yeah,
later day.
yeah.
But we have the 4 new amiibo that are tied to that, though. You've got the new champion amiibo, just looking amazing.
Gorgeous.
When are those coming out? Do you all announced a release for that?
We have not announced. I don't believe
Okay.
that's a release date, but I'll check on that for you. We'll get back to that.
No, those look great. I remember we
Volley
watched that
looks
reveal,
beautiful.
and there were a lot of gasps, and people were excited
So
about it.
Speaking of amiibos, do my current amiibos work in the
Oh.
no.
master trials?
No.
How dare you!
I tried that same thing. That was my first thought when I first. I'm like, oh, can you use let's use that. And I'll
I
be
was
able to-
like, I could just put a wolf in here and maybe I'm good.
And
Maybe
maybe
I'm
I'm good.
good.
no, the amiibo function, the amiibo rune function is not available when you're doing that.
Gotcha. Well,
It's
this
like
looks,
you just want to see us cry.
Yes, it's meant to be painfully difficult and challenging for sure.
Do we, after playing through in hard mode, will we see anything new in the endings? Will we see any new memories, anything new along the way
Have to check
in
it
terms
out.
of story?
But you can play the hero mode from the very beginning of the game. So
Okay.
let's say you've not gotten your Switch yet, and you haven't beaten the game yet. You can jump into hero mode off the bat if you want to and take the challenge.
So, do we have a release date yet for
This is
DLC?
June 30th. June 30th is this one. The second
Oh,
one does
like
not
in
have.
2
That's
weeks?
like-
No.
Yes.
Oh, that's so
Oh.
soon.
I have so many shrines to finish before then.
Yes, but
Daniel.
you can play it before. You don't have to actually beat the whole game
Yeah.
to go to that mode. But I want to.
Okay, well,
I
thank
know
you.
what I'm doing on my flight to Japan. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That's going to be my 10-hour flight.
There you
Thank
go.
you so much for bringing the game, showing it to us, and
showing
talking
off
about
Tingle's
it.
outfit.
Yeah, that, highlight 10 out of 10 would tingle again.
Yeah,
Ooh.
thank you so much to
Sure.
Daniel and Sarah from the Treehouse.